It's been 49 years, and most don't know the FBI and police admitted their role in the assassination of Dr. King. It's been 49 years since the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The FBI and Memphis Police Department have sparingly released information implicating themselves or members of their agencies in facilitating and directly causing the untimely death of Dr. King. Although the Justice Department officially claims James Earl Ray assassinated Milk, a civil suit later determined that a Memphis cop was involved in a conspiracy to murder the civil rights leader. During a rainstorm on February 1, 1968, 2 black sanitation workers in Memphis lost their lives when the truck's compactor accidentally triggered. On that same day, 22 black sewer workers were sent home without pay while their white co-workers received compensation. Less than 2 weeks later, over 1,000 black sanitation workers went on strike wearing placards reading, "I am a man." On March 18, 1968, Dr. King spoke at a rally in Memphis promising to lead a march later in the month supporting the striking sanitation workers. According to the House Select Committee on Assassinations, a black civil rights group named the Invaders sabotaged the March 28 demonstration by distributing hundreds of 2x2 sticks attached to placards into the hands of impressionable black children caught breaking store windows. The Invaders allegedly incited violence against Dr. King's orders of peaceful resistance. Because of the violence perpetrated during the March 28 demonstration, the city of Memphis filed a formal complaint against Dr. King and his associates within the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, SCLC. On the last day of his life, Dr. King spent most of his time with Dr. Ralph Abernathy of the SCLC. While Reverend Andrew Andy Young of the SCLC had convinced U.S. District Court Judge Bailey Brown to allow Dr. King to organize a peaceful march scheduled for April 8, Dr. King was preparing for dinner with Reverend Samuel Billy Kiles. On April 4, 1968, Dr. King's Memphis PD security detail had been withdrawn, a black Memphis PD detective posted near the Lorraine Motel had been removed, and 2 black firemen in a station near the Lorraine Motel were transferred shortly before the assassination. Former Memphis PD detective Jerry Williams had been assigned to Dr. King's security detail twice before his final visit in 1968. Det Williams asserted on Dr. King's final visit that no black officers had been assigned to his security detail. The day before Dr. King's death, Inspector Don H. Smith requested to remove his detail. The request was granted. Accounts differ regarding Dr. King's final words. According to FBI documents, Dr. King was discussing the weather with his chauffeur, Solomon Jones Jr., when the fatal shot struck. Reverend Jesse Jackson instead recalls Dr. King chastising him for not wearing a tie. Dr. King then turned to musician Ben Branch, who was standing beside Jackson, and said, "Make sure you play Take My Hand, Precious Lord. Play it real pretty." According to Jackson, those were his final words. Since revealing its illegal COINTELPRO harassment of Dr. King and the existence of at least 5 paid informants who reported to their Memphis field office, the FBI also disclosed that Dr. King's trusted friend and renowned photographer, Ernest Withers, had been secretly working as an FBI informant. In addition to the FBI informants, a black undercover Memphis PD officer named Marl McCullough had infiltrated the Invaders in 1968. McCullough stood in the parking lot of the Lorraine Motel on the night Dr. King died. He claimed to have been the first person to reach the body. Although the Invaders had been removed from the Lorraine Motel a few hours earlier, undercover MPD officer Marl McCullough remained on the premises until Dr. King's death. McCullough claimed he spent the day shopping with Reverend James Bevel and Reverend James Orange of the SCLC. Standing in the parking lot of the Lorraine Motel, McCullough witnessed Dr. King's assassination, then ran up the stairs to view the body. ABC News confirmed McCullough went on to join the CIA, and he later testified on March 12, 1978, to the House Select Committee on Assassinations. While recalling Dr. King's final moments, Reverend Billy Kiles, who was standing beside Dr. King on the balcony, admitted decades later, "Only as I moved away so he could have a clear shot, the shot rang out." Kiles has denied working as an FBI informant, even though he was accused of being a confidential Memphis PD informant. In 1999, civil trial King v. Jowers determined former Memphis PD officer Lloyd Jowers had been complicit in a conspiracy to assassinate Dr. King. In December 1993, Jowers appeared on ABC's Primetime Live confessing to his participation in Dr. King's assassination. Jowers admitted he believed MPD Lieutenant Earl Clark fired the shot that killed Dr. King, not James Earl Ray. Although the U.S. government claims that Jowers fabricated his allegations, they have also admitted responsibility in attempting to ruin Dr. King's marriage and persuading him to commit suicide.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.